Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video showcasing the AI system I am working on inside of Neos. As of right now, it's not as much an AI as it more is an obstacle avoidance system. I do have plans to make it an actual AI using actual pathfinding algorithms. I'm going to start working on using the A-star algorithm, I think that's what it's called, but that's going to take a little bit more development time, and I just wanted to showcase what I have done so far. Maybe get some feedback if you think I could do something better. So let me just switch over into smooth POV. Fix the field of view. I think that's about right. You can see I have a little capsule that is representing I don't know, let's just say a person, an AI enemy, for example. I have a little capsule here representing an AI enemy that is using these nodes to sort of traverse around through our fictional map. So since I'm closest to this node, this AI is trying to get to me, so it's pretty much just sticking to this node. If I were to move over to this node, for example, it will see that I have moved. It will pathfind its way to its next node, which is this one, and then it'll get to this node, which is closest to me. Same thing if I come over here to this node, it'll pathfind to this node in the middle, and then come over to me. I say this is pathfinding. It's not truly pathfinding. It's more of an obstacle avoidance system, more than pathfinding as is. Now this system in its current implementation has some drawbacks. For example, if I were to move over to this node real quick, you can see it'll just follow as it should, all the way down over to me. And stop. No? Okay. But if I move over to this node real quick, as you can see, there's no change in its path. It doesn't know where to go or, how to get to me. That's because, again, obstacle avoidance. Obstacle avoidance doesn't really do well with dead-end nodes like this. Now, to fix this, all you had to do really is to just link these two nodes together. So you could just link right there. Oh, hit the enemy. Link that. And link this. And then once it updates, if it does. Oh, must have missed it again. We'll just link it like this. Ah, I got it that time. There we go. We'll just refresh. And as you can see, it comes back over to me. If I were to go over here, comes back over to this node and tries to stay towards this node. Now you can see that it's moving back and forth like this. That's just due to a I don't want to say a design flaw, but just how the implementation I have for the capsule movement is. This, of course, is not going to be the final movement system I use, but this is just good enough to visualize how the bot is thinking. So if I were to come over here, it should pathfind its way successfully over to me. But if I were to go over to this node, nope, still having troubles. This should be all resolved whenever I implement the A-star pathfinding algorithm. As you can see, I have a little area set up that with node visualizers showing where the nodes are allowed to connect to each other. So each line represents a pathway between each node that the AI knows that it can take. So if I were to go down here, it should just follow a straight path all the way down to me, roughly following where the node is. Again, there's a implementation flaw with how I have the movement set up, so it's going to come in at a little bit of an angle, and then it'll kind of rock back and forth once it reaches the node. But because of how I have it set up, there are giant holes. Again, the AI doesn't know that there are obstacles here, it just knows that it cannot traverse through certain places, and that certain nodes cannot connect to certain nodes. So that means if I were to go to this node right here, it should roughly go in between the two, maybe? No, it does not. That is due to just, general pathfinding. But it'll come its way to me. But if I were to do something like this, it will then trigger that node in the middle. And then that next node right there. And then back to me. Alright, that's about it for the demonstration. I hope to have a little bit more to share in the next coming weeks. But as of now, this is where I'm at, and due to problems I'm having with my Neos account right now, I can't work on it for the next few days until these problems are resolved, but I do have plans to release this alongside another project I am working on. You could find more information about that in the post that you're probably watching this from. If you're watching this from like Odyssey or YouTube, for example, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. Check the description. That post will have more information about that second project that I'm working on. Not much though.